Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of our new podcast, The Austin Vibe, where we feature students, organizers, entrepreneurs who contribute to the social, ambitious, and startup vibe right here that is signature to Austin. I'm your co-host, Dinh.
And I'm your co-host, Rodney Deransburg. And today we're featuring a very special guest. I consider him a social connector on campus, a motivational model over on the socials, and my personal favorite, a ChickFilA enthusiast. Well, please welcome our guest, Mr. Flores. How's it going, bro?
I'm doing great, man. Yo, what's up, bro?
Could you give us a quick 30-second intro on who you are to the fans at home?
For sure. So, what's up, everyone? My name is Marcos. I'm a first year here at UT Austin. My major is business, so here in McCombs, and I would say, I'm a big fan of languages. Right now, I'm planning on minoring in Italian, and I don't know, that's just something I like. And then these are my friends right here. Gave me a quick call, Marcos, you want to help us with something? I'd be down. So I'm really excited right now, honestly.
Yes, sir. Welcome. Well, we're excited to have you on, sir. I know that you and Johnson go pretty far back, a bit farther back than me, specifically 7 to 8 minutes longer. That's pretty true. But could you tell us how you two met and how this relationship came apart?
No, I actually met him in the J2 line. I remember it and so we were just there. It was the grilled line, and then we were just waiting for food. And then I had my ChickFilA mask with the cow. It's I wear that because I know everyone gives compliments on that. And then this one guy, he's bro, I like your mask. Well, I was oh, thank you. And then next thing I know, there's just start conversation. And next thing I know, start talking. And they're hey, bro, let's just eat dinner together. And then we did. So I really give him credit for that. That's really easy. People always say dang, I can't make friends, but he just did it. Just start conversation, just compliment someone, literally say anything to someone. You can make a good friendship just like this right now, honestly.
Yeah, 100%, sir.
Sure.
What was your perspective on it?
Dude, yeah, I just turned around, I saw this guy with this crazy ass mask. He asked me about this. We talked, and he was very, very interesting. Because I noticed very soon that he knew everybody. The workers. I walked outside, every person that walked by, every 2 minutes, hey Marcos, hey Marcos, hey Marcos. I sat down with me, Rodney, and Marcos at the table. He brought another person, some random person walking by that he knew too. I was man, who is this guy? How does he know everybody? How does he know everybody, bro? And I realized, one thing you're known for, Motivational Mondays with Marcos. So can you tell us a little about that?
So Motivational Monday with Marcos is a segment I do on my Instagram. Essentially, it's just me making a video every other week, at least right now, and just trying to spread motivation. So the whole reason I started it was I said, I started it last summer was because I just feel a weakness of mine is just self-confidence. Honestly, I don't know if you noticed that, but just me knowing that's just something I really want to work on. And then I just read this book. It's kind of a positive affirmation. Tell yourself it's just a lot of self-evaluation. And I'm that's just something I always wanted to do, but I held myself back just because the confidence, posting myself in a video in front of people, that's scary.
Nerve-wracking, bro. That stuff is so nerve-wracking.
Dude, yeah, aren't you scared of getting judged for posting those things?
That it is. I used to be super scared about it, but I just decided, I told myself a positive affirmation, a declaration. I like to say, I was I don't care, something I'm gonna express confidence in everything I do. I don't care what people think or will think about me. I missed too many opportunities because of my self-confidence, and just. It's kind of positive affirmations, they work.
Yeah, dude, positive affirmations work, bro. Telling yourself every day, I'm going to be confident, I'm going to get shit done, dude. I respect that.
Rodney literally has I just got myself out there over on the wall, bro. That's so funny, dude.
Dude, what would you say are a couple opportunities that you did miss because you're lacking a bit of self-confidence then?
So probably, there's one that's thinking, so I played soccer all throughout my life, since I was 8, and I wasn't bad. I was to think I was pretty good, not to put my own horn or anything. But no, every time I made a little mistake, my confidence would kick me in. It would just
self-doubt.
Yeah, a lot of that, and I just always told myself if I made one mistake, I thought I was the worst player, and that literally I feel I missed out a lot, expressing myself on the field. So yeah.
Yeah, I could 100% relate to you too, because when I was younger, I played a bunch of basketball, a bunch of baseball. On select teams. I don't know if they have that in soccer too, but I was playing a bunch of tournaments, and you get in your head and you don't get to express your full ability, you put in the work and everything. And I saw didn't you make the second year All-State for your high school?
I did, yeah.
Dude, so that was legit, bro.
Okay. That last year for high school, I put in work over the summer. It was every day. and then like coming before school to practice and like after school and then like my normal practice, like I was like super serious about it. So I guess something else like that, like putting in work, like they're like, how do you build confidence? Like just be really good at it. So that for sure helped me out a lot with it too.
Because you were consistent with it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, consistency is key, man.
How many hours would you say you put in a day once you had your goal set that I want to become like the soccer player, like great player?
So like, I mean, it just varied, as in like, I know like during the summer before my senior year, it was like first thing in the morning, no matter what. Like I would think like wake up at around 7 and like 7 to, I don't remember, like 7 to 9, but like it was like doing my own thing and all that. And then like during high school, like I took it super serious. Like for example, we just had to come from like 3 to 4 for like team practice, like before season started. But I knew I wanted to do better than that, so I would come in before school and like ask my coach, do you have any weight program? And then he gave me one, like he was happy about it. And so I would wake up so early, like just to go there myself. And then next thing, then the regular team practice, and then I would stay after. And then like, of course, then I would have work. Like, so it goes to show, like, really, like, it's just making excuses, like, whether you're not. It's like how much you want it. I knew I wanted it a lot.
So consistency seems like a huge theme in your life. Whenever you have your mind set to something you want to achieve it, whether that in high school you grinded out scholarships, in soccer you grinded out in training there, and even now with your Motivational Mondays. But I gotta ask you, Marcos, like, what keeps you motivated to keep pushing forward, to keep staying consistent, even on the days where you wake up and like, man, I just want to head back to sleep and like, fuck all this, dude?
No, I feel you. I totally feel you. Because I feel like everyone's felt like that before.
100%.
Yeah, it's not like I'm like a superhero or anything. Like I go through the same thing too. Like maybe from the outside, I don't know like how y'all hear me, but like I just want y'all to know, like all of us are humans. Like we all feel this, but I guess the main thing I would say is just having your goals, like thinking about it long term. For example, short term, like it's like short term pleasure, but like what's the whole reason you made these goals? It's like to make you happy in the long run. Like for example, the soccer thing, like I could have just played with my friends or something, but I was thinking the long run. Like I knew I wanted to perform well. I knew that would have made me happier in the long run. So I guess just like looking in the future, that's really what like motivates me.
Oh yeah, dude.
You're consistent with your Motivational Mondays too. You've been doing it for like almost a year, dude. Like, how do you do that? How do you stay consistent with that, at least?
You know,
those videos.
So I would be honest with y'all, like during the winter, I kind of was slacking. Like I don't think I made it for 2 months or something, honestly. But I read this one book and it said just need to make promises to like people, because once you make a promise, like you feel obligated not to break it. So I remember one time, like coming back from winter break, I'm like, I'm so sorry guys, I know I've been kind of slacking. So I made a promise to them, like I'm gonna make one at least every other week. And so far, when I said that, like I've been pretty I know I've been consistent.
Yeah,
with it.
100%,
dude.
Nice.
So making promises, like so you feel obligated to follow them.
Yeah.
I know you're touching on like you're reading books as a source of inspiration. What's like a top book that you've read so far? Like key takeaway from it?
Yeah, I like that. That's a good question. Wow. There's like so many, that's why.
Yeah, because I'm an avid reader too. Like when I started up with my entrepreneurship this semester, I actually just started. Where's the book? Here it is. This is what got me into like all of entrepreneurship, the 4-hour work week, and then Rich Dad Poor Dad over there. Like I started read a chapter a day and trying to apply it in my life, and like just that art of just learning more and more every day. It like motivates me too in a way to want to do more, and like I can understand like, oh, I can do this too because this guy did it, or that guy did it, or like Johnson can do it, and I surround myself with all these people, you know, who like motivate me, and it goes hand in hand. And I'm sure that works the same way for you too.
No, same. So like to answer your question, and I think I've heard about that book.
Yeah, you should check it out, bro.
Someone told me to read Poor Man, like the one you just said. Like I heard it was an amazing book.
Yeah.
So like one that's popping up to my mind. Like I said, it was like a self-confidence thing for me. And it's still something I'm trying to work on, but there's this one book I read. Yeah. This one is called How to Stop Worrying and How to Start Living.
Ooh.
Have you heard about it?
I've heard about it, but I haven't read it yet.
No.
Tell us about it.
No, yeah, it's like honestly, if any of you are curious, like it's a free PDF online. Just search it up. So that's why we're on a budget here. We're college.
Yeah.
Right. So we're trying to get the books for free.
Hey, Z Library, shout out.
But essentially, it's just like kind of like a confidence book. It just gave me tangible things to help me with my confidence, like how to stop worrying. Because like I want to start living. I don't want to like live in like a worry mindset. I want to like just enjoy my life. So that's how I'd say.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, but like, how have you been practicing to build your confidence? How have you stopped worrying? Like, any exercises you do, any challenges you do for yourself?
Yeah, so there's like a few, but journaling helps out a lot. I journal.
And he hella journal. That guy's on it.
That's good, man. Like, like because pretty much it's like self-reflection. I remember you talking about it to me one day about how you like to self-reflect, and so it's like, for example, is there ever a time like I'm like struggling with something, like if I feel my mind's not in the right head place, like instead of just being content with it or just letting it be, like I'm trying to write down like why do I feel like this, trying to find the root and everything.
Yeah, 100%. I've heard that from a lot of successful people, especially entrepreneurs. Like for trading people, they have the stock reflection journal, and then for entrepreneurs, they have like the mental one too. Because like mental health is just as important as like our physical health too.
I like that. That's
You can't take any of those lightly, bro. Not at all. Wait, I gotta ask you, dude. You weren't always like the motivational Marcos that we know today. So could you take us back a bit and share like a little bit of your story and how like you first got into this?
So yeah, so I feel like just for all my life, like for the most part, I feel like everyone's seen me as a positive person. Like, so I would say something that's honestly helped me like grow a lot is just like working at ChickFilA. So I was there for over 2 years. Like I started like junior second semester, and then like of course senior last semester, because like I had to go to college. But no, I would say ChickFilA is what helped me, honestly. Like I was, like I said, the competency. Like when I was in work, I was a yes man. Like because I just wanted to please people. I think that goes back to confidence, right? Because like because if I can make everyone happy, that builds up it makes me happy. But like if I have one conflict, like it makes my confidence go down, or if someone calls me out. So but ChickFilA just gave me the environment where I could learn from it. So I'd be scared to make call outs, or like if there was a problem, I would get nervous just because I'm like, what if I do something wrong? Like my confidence would go down. So I would say ChickFilA just gave me a platform to build upon that, like build upon my mistakes, and like build the confidence to speak up and like take it, like be a leader there. And I would say ChickFilA's helped me out a lot.
So it's like working on a team, and like you were correcting your coworkers or like customers, or
so it's not necessarily like correct, and it's very broad, because I just ChickFilA, like there's a lot of instances, like I don't really know how to, like a specific one is probably, so we have people who like bag the food, like people who bag your food, right? You know how you get the food, it comes in a bag.
My pleasure.
Like, no, not the my pleasure.
No.
They should be bagging it.
Oh, okay.
Now window, you say my pleasure. Nah, but pretty much, like for example, when I would bag it and then like I'm still waiting on something, my confidence would be so low. Like I'd be too scared to tell them, like, hey, like do you have this item?
Yeah.
Because like I don't know, that's just like me. It's getting out of my comfort zone, at least back then. But now like I got to the point where like no, like who cares about like that, as in like we need to make sure the guests get their food, and if I need to communicate with them. So like I don't think that's a good example.
You learn how to handle conflict.
You know, tagging on conflict, do you think like it's important like for us to grow as a people to learn how to deal and face conflict head on rather than like ignore it, whether that's in like personal problems or with other people?
So that, I think that goes back to journaling, like I think if you feel down, write down, like try thinking why you feel like that. So in my opinion, I think it's good to try finding the root. Like finding the root is like really important. Like, and there's also this thing I heard, like, because there's some problems you just gotta let them solve with time. That's just a thing. Like not every problem you're gonna be able to like
solve instantly.
Like that's like physically not possible. So but it's like you gotta evaluate that for yourself. Like you gotta evaluate that for yourself.
A quick question: how do you journal? Like, is it like a handwritten version or an online version?
So how I journal is just a normal journal. I think I bought it from like Albertsons or something. No, Kroger, Albertsons. I mean, literally like just go buy it. Like it could be any journal, and I just like to put the time I wake up and just like my main things. Like I want like my classes, my lunch, and then on the side I just put like bullets of like my goals, what I want to accomplish, and then I try to journal like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So you do it like 3 times a
day?
I try to.
Oh, you try?
Like, I'm telling you, like I'm not the best at it, like, but I try to.
That's what's up.
Nice. So you made a lot of videos so far on motivational Mondays, right? Which one was your favorite?
I'd probably be like that the recent one I made, honestly.
The one where you're like on the bench in the field.
Yeah, with the grass.
Yeah.
Look, I got the shirt.
Tell the audience a little bit.
So pretty much it was like my recent Motivational Monday video, and it was about like how to become more social and like get new friends. So people tell me a lot, like, and I'm not here to brag, but like they say like I know a lot of people, and it's like, well, I mean, if people keep telling me this, I mean, I guess there's something I know that maybe not other people know. And like I said, I'm not here to brag. Like
100%, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you seem like a genuine, humble guy.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? Let me think about what I do, or like stuff I do, that just helps me like become more social,
Yeah.
like make friends. So I thought about it and like I don't remember the 4 reasons on top of my head, but I came up with 4 reasons.
I remember. We did our homework. Get compliments. Observe social people. And be yourself. Something like that. There was another one I forgot. But yeah, I know 3 of them.
No, you get it though.
I studied this. I was like, I need this for myself.
That's good.
Dude, were you always the social? Like, was it natural for you, or like, did you have to learn it?
I think, like I said, I was always like the nice guy. So I guess like who doesn't like the nice? Like no, like because that's not what I mean. Like as in like, so I was like I said, like I was a people pleaser I think before, but then it's like I'm like for sure I'm like moved away from that. Or I'm trying to at least,
Wow.
but. No, I would say like ChickFilA. Like I'm going back to ChickFilA, but they really did give me a platform to develop my skills. And like imagine like talking to so many people, like workers, like the back workers, and then like the guests and everything. Like I feel like that's
a good way to practice social skills, right?
Just put yourself in that situation.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because you're dealing with people, aggressive people sometimes. You have to learn that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you were like agreeable before, too agreeable, too nice. And then me and him were like really disagreeable. For us, like us learning social skills was the opposite. Because for you have to learn how to be more disagreeable, how to like stick up for yourself. But me and Rodney, we were like dicks before. We were like too disagreeable, basically.
Really?
I liked conflict a little too much. But over time, I learned how to be like a little more nicer, and like I had like meet in the middle, basically. So there's like a sweet spot for like how nice you are, how mean you are, how agreeable you are, how disagreeable you are. And yeah, I had to learn that. But like, I guess people learn differently for social skills.
No.
But did you like how did you learn social skills besides like ChickFilA?
Yeah, I think it was just like a lot of things, like just trying to like, I guess I was being just very intentional, like saying hi to someone. Like I wasn't someone who would like ignore someone like that. I guess like being the social skills, like I said, being the yes person, like the pleaser. I guess like that makes me like helps me out as in like if I can help someone out and then they'll remember me and all that stuff. I don't know. That's a hard question. I don't know.
I think you're natural then. It's your energy. Your energy is very positive. I think that's like a huge part of social skills. Is to be
yourself.
Good energy. Give yourself too.
Yeah, when you came to Austin, did you know any people or have like a set friend group once you got like on campus, like from high school, or did you have to build that from scratch?
Like, I mean, my high school wasn't too big. It was just like probably here from my high school, like 5 other people came here, 6 other people, but. Now it's like making probably just like I think it's every college student for the most part, like making friends from scratch. Of course, some people like stay just friends with their high school friends, but like I mean, to me that's like super easy, right? Like
it's
too
really
easy.
easy.
Right? Like I mean, you're so used to it, but like put yourself in like a new situation. So
how did you meet these new people?
I remember the first week, like literally, I would go up to people and just be like, "Hey, can I sit with you?"
Oh, dude, I did that same thing when I got here. I got turned down a couple of times.
You did?
Yeah, I got turned down a couple of times. Like I was walking, you know, the intersection between Chester West and East. Like I remember it was like the second night there. This is how I met Andrew. So like I got my food. No, he didn't say no. He didn't say no. The guy was at the back. But no, I got my food from J2. I'm walking like, damn, you know, I need to meet someone today. So I walked and there's like this table was like 2 fellows there. And like, yo, you cool if I sit here and say what's up? And then they both like looked at each other and they're like they made that expression to me. I'm like, come on. I was like, all right, bro. I didn't give him the chance to say like no. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Have a good day, y'all. I went off and then I went to like the basement. And then like in the basement, I saw some fellas playing ping pong and Andrew was one of them. I'm like, you know what? Let's try this shit again. And I was like, hey, what's up, y'all? And like, you know, that's how I met Andrew. Here we are, like what, 3 months later? Being solid friends. Part of the team for either way. But yeah, I could relate with people just cold approaching everyone. Like all my relations on campus have been from just walking up and saying what's up to them. It takes like it's like nerve wracking in the beginning. Like do you feel like nervous like when you approach, but after you approach, you like smooth into it?
I think it really does depend. Like, and then for yours, like I've never heard of anyone saying no. Like, I feel bad to you. I was like, damn.
Dude, I was like, damn.
Like it's like. But wait, what was the question? One more time.
Like, did you have like approach anxiety, basically?
Approach
anxiety. You ever get scared to approach someone new, or like you're just so used to it?
You're just like, hey, what's up? That's a cool person. I'm gonna say what's up to them.
So I still get approach anxiety. I get scared to approach people. I don't know. Like, I have to like hype myself out before.
Let me see. I think it's a little bit of both, but mostly like I feel like I'm happy, like super excited to do it. I mean, there's times where, I think it's like when you have a bad day or like you're not feeling your best, right? Yeah. I think that's so. Some of those days is like where I'm like, I'm overthinking it too much. Like, damn, like what should I say? But I think for the most part, it's just remind myself, be myself, and if they like it, they like it. They don't, like.
That's tough, though. Right?
That's
tough.
It's
It's gotta stay true to yourself, man.
Yeah.
Gotta stay true to yourself. Wait, do you have anything like? I know that Motivational Mondays is coming around for like their 1 year anniversary. It started like pretty soon. Do you have anything planned for that, like for your 1 year?
Honestly, like. I haven't really thought about like a 1 year anniversary. Like, now you're putting it into perspective. Like, dang.
Yeah, it's really cool, bro. Like, I was doing my homework on you, bro. You got like 3 weeks left, maybe 4.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
In general, how do you come up with your ideas for your videos and movies?
So to answer your question, I don't have as of right now, I don't really have a 1 year. Like, I don't have an idea for that. And the idea is to just whatever I'm feeling that week. There's times where like it just clicks to me like what I want to talk about, but there's times where like I'm thinking about it for so long, but it
comes to you.
Like sometimes it does. Other times I really do got to think about it, like because it's like just so many topics you can cover.
Which one was your favorite topic besides the social one?
The social one,
like a life topic.
the life topic. Probably. I guess it's kind of cliche, but the first one though, the competency, as in like where
the very first one, with like your affirmation there.
Yeah, with the
yeah, that one was set, dude.
And then like just telling people like, hey, like now this like if there's ever something holding you back, like I mean this is your time, like do it. Like so honestly, like that's helping out so much, honestly.
Yeah, that really helps with like meeting people too. I mean, have you approached like everyone you met was through code approach? Like you just like walked up to them and say, hey, what's up?
Oh no, sometimes I feel like. This is something I realized too. I said to yesterday when I was hanging out with some people, like, dang, like, a way to meet people like that's super common is like mutual friends, as in mutual friends. If you see someone and they're sitting with someone else you don't know, like you go say hey, and then like always like just introduce yourself to the other person, and that.
Yeah, it's passive income.
you're from your network or something.
In a way, I guess, yeah. Like I guess that you could explain like passive income.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that stuff too, especially like. You get invited to like those kickbacks, and it's just like huge social gatherings. Socially distance, of course.
Yeah, socially distance. Like everyone in the corner and everything. Like I totally understand.
I'm trolling, bro. I'm trolling.
Alright, so you're like super passionate about ChickFilA, right? Yes. You told me before that you wanted to start a franchise in ChickFilA.
As in, yeah, like that's like, so like franchisee's owner. So like pretty much have my own ChickFilA store. That's like. So just like I said, ChickFilA's honestly done so much for me, and I love the company, their values, and I just feel like I thrive with it. So I think
which values?
Values is just like the culture and everything, and just like efficiency. Because when you go to ChickFilA, you get your food fast.
Yeah, bro, we have to get it. They outwork the McDonald's line. Like, it was like a running joke in like my high school debate team that like there was a ChickFilA and a McDonald's right next to each other, and like the ChickFilA line would be like packed. But like I would go to McDonald's because I'm a bit cheaper. But like, dude, I would be stuck at that McDonald's the whole time while everyone's getting the food at ChickFilA. Like those guys got it down to a system there, bro. Like 100%.
See, you like that? So yeah, back to like just the values. So like they just know how to work efficient. I like that. Like they literally like value leadership a lot. Like they want to see you grow. It's not just a place where, at least I didn't see it as a place just where I clocked in, just did 5 hours of like random work and then clock out. No, it's like
meaningful to you.
Yeah, I guess it's not super like as meaningful as in like selling chicken, like giving a bag. But like their values though.
The values.
No, that was like meaningful to me and everything.
You learned your social skills from there too, right?
No, I would credit it a lot to them.
Yeah, ChickFilA. I'm not work there.
No, for real, like, bro, if you try and get a job, work at ChickFilA.
Oh, that's right.
100%, bro.
Any more questions?
No, I think I ran through like the majority of the stuff, like content, questions. They're all like really insightful, the answers. But I think we could finish off with like
one final question.
Message. You want to get
a message, man? If you could tell the people of Austin one last thing, one thing, what would it be?
No, honestly, I would say like just be yourself. Honestly, like that's like I live by that. Like literally, like a positive affirmation. You're like I always tell myself I'm gonna be myself, and like people can take me for who I am. And if they don't, like it's okay. Like because there's times where I don't vibe with people. Like as in not like in a bad way where like we have like clashing heads, but as in like the jokes I'm saying is not like clicking with them, and the jokes they're saying like just like we're just not vibing. But like just remind yourself, be yourself, because that's honestly gonna take you. That's when you're your happiest, when you're yourself. Honestly.
100%. Well,
It's awesome, bro.
hey, man.
Well said.
Appreciate you being on the podcast,
Nah, I
bro.
appreciate it, bro. This is fun.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
excited.
There you have it, folks.
The first episode
First
of
episode.
the Austin Vibe.
This is
Yes,
Marcus
sir.
Flores, man. Peace out.
See you guys.